Hi friends, how are you? I hope you're all fine at home. This is Khadar Basha, work as SGT in MPP Urdu School, Chintakunta, Dubur Mandal. If you observe for the past 25 days, we have been staying at home due to coronavirus. Coronavirus is being spread rapidly throughout the world. Unfortunately, vaccine has not been made so far. At this crucial time, what should we do? Nothing but staying at home, maintaining social distance, not to go out from the houses unless if emergency. The main intention of making this video is how do we utilize this valuable time in a proper way. So I decided to make videos on English grammar. These videos would be very helpful for all, especially for students. By watching these videos, you can increase your knowledge, you can recall your knowledge, especially for 10th class students, it would be very useful. Keep watching my videos and increase your knowledge and prepare for your 10th class examination. So, one by one videos I will be making on English grammar. Today, the first topic I have chosen is sentence. Our today's topic is sentence. What is sentence? What does it mean? Sentence, a group of words that gives complete meaning is called a sentence. Whereas phrase, a group of words make sense but not complete sense is called a phrase. Let me give you some examples so you can understand well. Coming to example of sentence. Here example is given. The girl wearing a red frock is my sister. If you observe the example, sentence start with capital letter and ends with full stop. And it is giving complete meaning. Whereas phrase, examples of phrases are at night in the park. At night means what? So phrase will not give complete meaning but it will give sense. In the park. Then question will be arise, who is in the park? So always phrase will not give complete meaning. This is the main difference between sentence and phrase. Sentence will give complete meaning whereas phrase will not give complete meaning. Kinds of sentences or types of sentences. There are four types of sentences. The first one, assertive or a declarative sentence. Number two, interrogative sentence. Number three, imperative sentence. Number four, exclamatory sentence. Now we are going to discuss in detail about these four sentences. Assertive or a declarative sentence. What is the meaning of assertive or a declarative sentence? A sentence that begins with a subject and ends with full stop is called assertive or declarative sentence. Here two examples are given. The first example, Ajay went to school. And the second example, Ajay did not go to school. So two sentences are giving complete meaning. And according to the definition, here Ajay is a subject and the sentence is ended with full stop. So declarative sentence start with subject and ends with full stop. Here one more point should be identified, that is a sentence can be positive or can be negative. The first example, positive statement, positive sentence, Ajay went to school. The second example belong to negative statement, negative sentence. So remember friends, sentence can be positive, it can be negative also. So to say simply, declarative sentence gives complete meaning, start with subject, ends with full stop. Interrogative sentences. Definition. A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. To understand in simple manner, title itself saying that interrogative means interrogation. How do we do interrogation? by asking questions. When do we ask question? If there is a need of some information, there is a need of some data, then we go for asking questions. So interrogative sentences means questioning. Some examples are given. Do you sing? Have you brought the vegetables? Where are you going tonight? If you observe these examples, every sentence ends with question mark. So interrogative sentences are always ended with question mark. If you find the symbol of question mark, then it is called interrogative sentence. Here every sentence starts with questioning words. The first two examples are used auxiliary verbs. Do you sing? Here do is auxiliary verb. Have you brought the vegetables? Here have is auxiliary verbs. Coming to third example, WH questioning words are used. Where are you going tonight? So by that we know we can ask questions, we can pose questions by using auxiliary verbs as well as WH questioning words. Imperative sentences. Definition: a sentence that expresses a command, a request, an advice is called imperative sentence. To understand in a simple manner, imperative sentences are used to command, to request, to advise. Coming to examples, first example, keep quiet. Please bring a glass of water for me. You should stop smoking. The first example, keep quiet. It is about command, order. Most of the commandable sentences, orders, begins with verb. Here you can't find subject. So commandable sentences begins with verb. Remember this one. The second example, please bring a glass of water for me. Here the word please expresses request. Here the word please is placed before verb, then it is changed request sentence. Please bring a glass of water for me. So to request we use imperative sentence. The next one, advice. You should stop smoking. To give advice, a piece of advice, we use imperative sentences. The last one, exclamatory sentences. Definition: a sentence that expresses some strong or sudden feeling is called an exclamatory sentence. Very simple. When we express sudden feeling or some strong feeling, then we use exclamatory sentences. Here examples are given. What a beautiful voice Lata Mangeshkar has. Second example, hooray, we won the match. If you observe these two examples, sentences ends with exclamatory symbol. This is important one. Exclamatory mark. Every exclamatory sentences end with exclamatory mark. If you find this mark end of the sentence, it will be treated as exclamatory sentences. So guys, you might have enjoyed watching this video. Keep watching my videos, increase your knowledge, recall your knowledge. If you want to watch my videos continuously, then you subscribe my channel and utilize this valuable time in a proper way. Thank you very much.